You're watching When Keeping It Real.
Let it fly. Fair use. Now, all societies got their problems and relations that got to actually to either conquer them or change them. Now, when I make this show here again, because I can't stress it out further enough, I'm an advocate for men. Me and D Gutter, we're advocate for men. Women are welcome to participate, but me and D Gutter, we advocate for men, and we fight for men's rights. Now, when I make this show here, I make this show for men's only, and this is how I vent. Okay, this is how I'm able to relieve my stress and also making sure my voice is heard. That's what it is. That's what I'm here for. That's what me and D Gutter here for. Basically, to give our opinion. Now, like I said before, all societies got their trials and tribulations. But I'm going to tell you right now, you know what bothered me? What bothered me is that we living in the political correct society and dot our I's. And actually being in a political difficulties, people, but you know, that's how live stream is. I'm sorry, people, for the technical delay, though, but okay.
Only told them only when the minority females join, other than white, join. That's when they pretty much promote homosexuality towards the minorities, females. Say it's okay. They promote it's okay to have same-sex marriage, having sex with the same sex. Once again, I had nothing against the homosexual community, fair use. I had nothing against the homosexual community, fair use. That's when they start promoting to the minority females, and pretty much it's like they promote the opposite. When I mean the opposite people, the opposite. This is what I mean by the opposite. Okay, the white feminist is for equality, for the same equal right as men, right? But when the minority females join, other than white, they do the opposite. They want to promote homosexuality. They want them to pretty much, function without men, which is ridiculous. It's actually destroying the community. Destroying the community. But in their communities together as a whole. Their community together, they're still practicing marriage. They have less children out of wedlock. They have less bastard children. And the white man pretty much take full responsibility of their children. But when it comes to the minority, it's totally opposite. They tell them that you don't need a man to have a family, which is wrong, because a child needs both parents. And to me, that's selfish. If the mother just want to have a child for herself and X out the father, and then when the child become a teenager and pretty much difficult to handle, then she give it to the father, which is ridiculous. So that I hope you understand when I broke down the terminology of the feminist movement, and I'm gonna give it over to Quiet Storm, because next time I'm gonna go on Raw, because you know D Gutter make statements to make you feel it in your gut. You can take it from there, Quiet Storm.
Well, you definitely hit the hammer on the nail, and you got some good talking points, because family does come first. That's how you're able to conquer. Actually, I would say some of the problem, that's how you're able to conquer all the problems, because you're coming back home to a family setting. Family comes first. When I say family, I'll talk about a mother and a father, because a child needs to have both, not one. Now, I'm basically going to talk about the Me Too movement. because basically these feminists got the Me Too movement on the broad, and right now today's society, which is the millennium, the Me Too. I'm not too fond of the Me Too movement. For those of y'all not aware of the Me Too movement, it's like they pretty much putting themselves as the same black people, at the same as black people during the time Generation X, the Jim Crow era, the segregation. They pretty much put themselves at the same level. Once again, riding on the coattails of Black America, that during the baby boomer stage, the Jim Crow era, because right now because the millenniums don't understand about the baby boomer era. Now the baby boomer era is completely different, because baby boomer era we actually have black leaders. We got Martin Luther King, we got Malcolm X, and pretty much during that time it was nothing but segregation. You know, black bathroom, white bathroom, and white restaurants and black restaurants. Y'all pretty much get the idea what segregation means. It means divided, and it's not considered, you're not equal. And pretty much the feminists pretty much got this into play is the Me Too movement. The Me Too, which I'm not fond with it at all. Because how you could compare the Me Too movement to the civil rights? That's like apples and orange. It's like apple and orange, like night and day. No comparison. Now they got the Me Too thing out and pretty much riding on the coattail of the black civil rights movement, which I'm not too fond of it anyway. It's like, once again, let me reiterate this. It's like night and day, and apples and orange, no comparison. Now, when I make this channel again, I make this channel for men's only, and what we do, we talk about men's issues only. Because me and D Gutter, we actually advocate for men rights. Now, I have nothing against women at all. Women are welcome to participate, but me and D Gutter, we pretty much stand where the men's at. We the advocate for men, and we fight for men's rights. Now, I'm not too fond of that Me Too movement. I hate it. I hate it when they ride on the coattails of the civil rights. Because that era, pretty much the baby boomer era, is a completely different era. That's the time when real racism actually exists during the baby boomer era, the baby boomer generation. It's not like this right now, pretty much like the millennium generation, because there's two types of pretty much the millennium. There's two types of racism. There's the aggressive racism and the passive one, passive racism. Now, aggressive racism is like pretty much in your face, war or cut, call you derogatory names right in front of your face, use racist comments right in front of your face. Now, the millennium generation is totally different. It's passive racism. What I mean by passive, everything's behind your back, or speaking in code. So they pretty much act like they pretty much make these code words and they pretty much make it feel like you stupid, but you pretty much know what they talking about. That's what it is, passive. Passive racism is the worst racism of all. It don't get worse than passive racism, because actually what they do is they pretty much cover it. That's how come the millenniums don't pretty much understand about racism. They walk around pretty much think everything is like equality and everybody considered equal and there's no racism exists. Because right now in the millennium generation, it's passive racism. That's what it is. Everything is done behind your back, speaking in code. Because they pretty much, they can't say it in front of your face no more. Like the baby boomer generation. Now, baby boomer generation is completely different. Baby boomer generation was aggressive racism. Everything was wore or cut in front of their face. So therefore, you see the racism right there in front of your face. You see the segregation. You see the black bathrooms. You see the white bathrooms. You see the where whites could go at and where blacks cannot go at. This is the way I vent. This is the way I love steam. Now, pretty much, I'm gonna pass the mic over to D Gutter.
Yes, Quiet Storm. People, okay, now it's time to get to the nitty gritty. I am the infamous D Gutter, and when I do speak, I make statements that hit you in the gut, so therefore you can feel it. And I'm gonna keep on saying this until this message's pretty much, be out there in the universe, and so it can make things balance again. Because this feminist crap is getting way out of hand. It's blatantly disrespectful. And my concern is about the men's rights, and especially the little boys that's pretty much have to deal with this situation here. And these little boys, when they do go to school, they see all these opportunities present to these girls that about to be women. They know these girls pretty much could get a full-time scholarship without being an athlete. What a boy does. For a boy to get a full-time scholarship, he has to be an athlete. He has to be an athlete. They know that certain jobs that females get, knowing that they're not qualified for because they're a woman and they're entitled to them jobs. Like I said, nothing against women have the equality same right as men. Opportunities. But it's unfair to the young boys because when the boys apply for these jobs, they have to be qualified for the position. They have to be qualified for the position.
D Gutter, it gets worse. It gets worse when they turn to men, black men.
Yes, and the reason why the young boys are fighting on each other because they don't see no value among themselves anymore. Because the feminists took away the tools of becoming a man. Because a man supposed to protect and provide. That's a man's job, protect and provide. Now you got the roles that switched over. Now you got men who pass aggressive men taking over female position, and females taking over men position. And all I got to say, who's raising their children? Because mothers are the nurturer for the children. Now, if the mother's out there being the protector and the provider, and the man doing the nurturing, you're gonna have dysfunction. People, dysfunction. And now you wonder how come our young boys are so aggressive, so impatient, because they haven't been instilled in them a manhood, haven't been instilled in them. Not only not been instilled in them, also it's not being practiced. It's not being practiced at all. So we serious. We serious when we say a man had to give eye contact when dressing another man. That's part of manhood. A man had to give firm handshake. A man was only good as his promise. That's all part of manhood, people. That's all part of manhood. When unfortunately feminists pretty much shame down masculinity. They shame it down. So when you take the tools away from these young boys, they become lost. They become confused. They don't see no value among themselves anymore. So what they do, they lash, instead of fighting the system, they lash out towards each other, fight each other. And I'm serious about this, people. I'm serious. This show is not some old gimmick. This show is not about some old hustle. This show is an advocate for men's right. And I know our viewers is what? 60% Quiet Storm?
60% of our viewers, of our subscribers, is men. and 31% is female. So actually, we it's more men than female over here.
Okay, now this message towards men. We have to support each other. We have to support each other because the women are winning. Females got that bond. They stick to each other. And the reason why I'm saying that, because anybody that have a girlfriend, right, and you have a female friend, and you tell that female friend about the problems that your female companion is pretty much that's annoying you, she immediately gonna bond with the female, and she don't even met her, she don't even know her.
They're gonna form like Voltron. That's what they're gonna do.
Because they got that bond. Us, man, we don't. So we need to stop bickering on each other. We need to stop being jealous of each other. We need to start hating on each other, and we need to start supporting each other. Because right now, especially for the young boys that have been growing up right now in the fitness movement, they don't see no opportunity for them anymore. They think manhood is basically being passive aggressive and kissing women butts all day, being simps all day. That's not manhood. A woman respects you more if you have boundaries. Certain things that you're not going for. Certain things that's against your principle. And she will love you more if you went for just more than just sex. She will love you even more because she know you care about her safety and her well-being. This is facts, people. These are Jews that we dropping here. That's how come our subscribers leave and come back. That's the reason why we got such a bigger platform. I know y'all went out there and y'all measured our content with other shows, and you realize that we got more substance, we got more meat. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to leave you in darkness. We're going to leave you something for you, a food for thought, something to make you think. Because to me, I don't want to be around nobody that I can't learn. I don't want to be around people that's full of drama. I don't need that. Life is difficult enough as it is just by living. I don't want to have drama on top of drama. So we're very serious about advocate of men's rights. And men, we got to stick together. So once again, we need to stop being jealous among each other and stop having these female traits. Because I know majority of y'all been born in bastard setting. Majority of y'all been born out of wedlock. And y'all been born out of the feminist movement. I'm saying the female, it's okay, you can raise a family without a father. That's crazy. That's what they call it family for. Family is a mother and a father.
Family comes first. But
the feminist movement, especially towards the men, especially women non-white, they preach the opposite. They preach homosexuality. Again, nothing against homosexuality, homo people and the gay culture, nothing against them. They preach that. They preach it's okay, you can have a child without a father. And to me, that's selfish because you cheating that child out of family structure. You cheating that child. Of that child to be successful, people. Successful. Do you want to come out to join these gangs? Because there's no family structure at home. That's why. Nobody care for them. And when we talk about when nobody don't care for them, we're not talking about some old fairy tale family, everybody together and everybody hug each other and everybody say hi. No, family structure. Family structure to me it is tough love. Family structure to me is tough love. More love than tough. I'm going to rephrase that. More love than tough. Balance. Balance. You only can get that from a mother and father, not from one sex. You can't get that just from a woman. You need a mother and a father. They call family structure. They call violence. You can take it from there, a quiet storm.
Definitely dropping some jewels, D Gutter. And what D Gutter's saying, let me put some more emphasis on this. What he's saying about family family structure, he's talking about a mother and a father, a man and a woman. Because a child needs both parents, not one. Now, I'm going to talk about pretty much the racism. Because right now, today, especially the millennium generation, they don't understand what type of racism that they actually facing. They facing passive racism. Now, passive racism is completely different. That's a completely different animal. It's not aggressive racism, like back in the baby boomer generation, with the Jim Crow laws and the civil rights, which it trickled down to Generation X. Now, the millennium is actually dealing with a whole different monster, which is called passive racism. Now, passive racism is actually completely different animal, which I don't care for at all, because I have more respect for a man to pretty much tell me where he stands at. Then we could both meet on equal terms, like we both neutral. You know, I can't stand passive racism, because passive racism, they pretty much smile in your face and stab in your back. You don't know how serious this is. Today, especially the millennium generation, let me put some more emphasis on that. The millennium generation don't understand this. Passive racism. Now, passive racism is actually completely different from aggressive racism. Now, aggressive racism, like I said before,
Passive aggressive racism.
I know, but it's different. It's different between aggressive racism and passive aggressive racism. My bad, people. Passive aggressive racism. Now, passive aggressive racism is that they pretty much stab you in the back, smile in your face. They hate your guts behind your back. So you pretty much know who you're dealing with. It's like a wolf in sheep clothing. That's what it is. More like a wolf in sheep clothing. That what actually passive racism is. And I'll be honest with you, people. I'll tell you right now, I can't stand that, and I can't stand the Me Too movement either. Cause pretty much these feminists pretty much implement that Me Too movement, actually ride on the coattail of the civil rights and the Jim Crow era. I don't like that either. That Me Too stuff. It's actually making fun of black people. Because actually the black man and woman have been slaves, have been sexually mutilated, have been through the ringer, and now they came out with that Me Too movement, actually mocking us, actually comparing their troubles and woes and problems, actually equal as the civil rights movement. Which I said before, let me implement this, people. I can't implement this stronger. I can't implement this further enough. It's like night and day. It's like apple and oranges, which is crazy.
Quiet storm.
All right, go with your message, D Gutter.
Right now I'm at my destination. I'm sorry, people. You know, I am at work. You know, I'm a supervisor. This pays my bills. And this is an interesting topic here because we barely even touched the surface yet. But before I go, people, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for our new subscribers. And also, you can play some of my previous clips of Quiet Storm. And right now, I have to go.
Okay.
Thank you, people. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. I am the infamous D-Gather.
Alright, D-Gather pretty much left the live stream. And I got close out too, because like I said before, people, the real money I make is out there on my job, not on YouTube. And I'd like to give thanks to all my loyal subscribers that have been rocking me since day one. Thank y'all guys very much. I'd like to give thanks to all my new subscribers that actually joined my channel. Thank y'all guys very much. I'd like to give thanks to all my subscribers that left and came back. Thank y'all guys very much. I also like to give thanks to all my special subscribers that donate to my PayPal. Which, by the way, the Quiet Storm PayPal link is in the description box below. If y'all guys are entertained, and also informed, donate to the PayPal. Quiet Storm PayPal. The link is inside the description box below. And leave your commentary in the video because I do care to hear what my subscribers have to say, because I respond to all types of comments, good, bad, positive, negative, and hit the like button too. All right, this is Quiet Storm Curtis here. Till the next time we meet again, guys.